Guys, today is the day. I'm so excited to give this to you. And I'm not even going to waste any more time. Drum roll, please. I have launched a brand new company, website, podcast, book, YouTube channel, everything. And it's all under the name Filmtrepreneur. That's right. If you go to filmtrepreneur.com, and I'm going to take you for a little test drive around the website in a second, you will see everything I've been working on. So let's jump right in. The reason I started filmtrepreneur.com is I felt that there was a little bit of a hole missing in a lot of the stuff I do. You know, I launched Indie Film Hustle and the podcast and everything I do with Indie Film Hustle. Then I launched Bulletproof Screenwriting's podcast and all the stuff I do with that. So those were two big sections of the filmmaking community that I wanted to, help. But I felt like I wanted to really do deep dive in how to actually make money with your films, with your video projects, your creative projects, everything. Just actually create systems on how you can actually generate revenue and build a career off of it. Now, I kind of danced around it and I talked a little bit about it in Indie Film Hustle, but man, I wanted to go in deep, like real deep. Go into things that about product creation, revenue streams, just all sorts of marketing, growth hacking, social media creation, audience building, but at a much deeper, granular level. So that's what Filmtrepreneur is. So I'm going to take you right into the website. Here it is. As you can see, I'm very serious, so I apologize. But you can take it around. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I have a new book coming out. That's right. It's called Rise of the Filmtrepreneur. And it is my entire method, the Filmtrepreneur method, on how to make money with your films. After talking to hundreds of filmmakers and being exposed to many others throughout my career, I've kind of noticed patterns. I noticed patterns of things that they do to be successful. Some of them are in the system, but a lot of them are out of the Hollywood system. And that's what I wanted to kind of touch upon. So I decided to write a whole book about it and teach you this method step by step. And it's called Rise of the Filmtrepreneur. You can hit the little pre-order button and you can go to Amazon and pre-order the ebook, or you can sign up as well and get early access to the book, and it's going to be coming out in mid-October is the goal date to release it. I'm very, very far along in the book already, so I've been writing a book during all this as well. But you can check that out. The new sections that I'll be focusing on are film breakdowns, where we actually break down micro-budget films, independent films, and see what they did, how they produced it, how they marketed, how they sold it, get into the deep nitty-gritty of what they did so you guys can hopefully model it for your projects. Then we're going to go deep dive into micro-budget filmmaking, because that is one of the, me, I love micro-budget filmmaking. I've made my first two features under $10,000, and there's a lot of profit margin to be made for films that are made at that level, and also able to share and build a community with your crew and cast so everybody could benefit if you're able to adjust and look at your films like a business. And we'll talk more about that later. Go into the film business aspect of it, actually putting the business back into show business. So we're going to do a deep dive into all the business aspects of filmmaking. Film marketing, which is another big, huge one. Film distribution, which will be traditional distribution, which is working with the traditional legacy model of distribution, going through distributors and so on. And then self-distribution as well. The plus and minuses of both, and when is wise to use either one or both, all depending. And finally, self-development. I really wanted to go deep, and you guys, if anyone's been listening to Indie Film Hustle, knows that I've been going deep into self-development, and because I can teach you everything about how to make a movie, how to sell a movie, build businesses, how to make a movie for under 10 grand. I could teach you all of that stuff, and with all the interviews and resources that I have between Indie Film Hustle, Bulletproof Screenwriting, and Filmtrepreneur now, I can do all that. But if you're not getting out of your own way, if you're not breaking through your own fears and your own mindsets, it's all for naught. It's like having a toolbox, but you're never, ever, ever pull it out because you're too scared to. So I really wanted to go into that and have a place for that specifically, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. And we already have a ton of content. We probably have about 30 or 40 articles that I've been working on over the last few months. So I wanted to launch with a lot of content for you guys already. And I'm going to jump right into the podcast area because we have a brand new podcast. And it is everywhere, as you can see already. So you can go to any of your favorite podcast hosting sites and subscribe there. We're already on iTunes. We already got 10 reviews from people who have already jumped on, as you can see. And I'll let me just bring that right over here. Boom. So please, if you go here, subscribe right away and leave a review if you like the content. If you don't like the content, don't leave a review. But but please leave a review. If you're a tribe member, please leave a review and subscribe right away because I really want to jump the rankings on iTunes really, really quick and get into the new and noteworthy area, and I can only do that by a lot of subscribers and a lot of comments and reviews. So please help us out with that because it's a brand new, literally just got accepted yesterday to iTunes. And we already have 5 episodes, and I'm going to be repurposing some episodes from Indie Film Hustle, but I have brand new episodes. There's 2 great brand new episodes. One about with Michael Gallagher, how he went from an indie filmmaker to a $1 billion sale to Disney. You'll have to check that out. And then also from Luke Newman, how he makes money in revenue streams using his YouTube channel and making short films on YouTube. And there's many, many more cool things coming. I'll be releasing 1 a week, possibly 2 if I'm feeling froggy, but probably 1 a week for a little while, and then maybe jump up to 2. And oh, by the way, everybody listening, I know you guys might be like, oh my God, what's going to happen to Indie Film Hustle? What's going to happen to Bulletproof Screenwriting? Nothing. I will continue outputting 2 episodes a week for Indie Film Hustle and 1 every other week for Bulletproof Screenwriting, including those motivational ones that I do on the off weeks. So all of that's going to continue. This is just more content for you guys, more resources for you to help you on your filmmaking path. So go through all of this and then just click around, guys. I've got an amazing set of resources for filmmakers, for filmtrepreneurs, that you can jump in, from side hustles to project development, how to create actual products to sell from your film, website hosting and design options that can really help you get everything up and running really, really well, outsourcing email marketing, film deliverables and how to get everything ready for your film festivals, crowdsourcing, legal stuff, and of course, Indie Film Hustle TV. So we have all of that, and launching already, we have some amazing courses that I'm working with closely with the creators, as well as a few of my own. Some of them being Tony Robbins' Knowledge Business Blueprint, which I can't even tell you, it is the most insane product I've ever taken in my entire life, an insane course. All these great courses, marketing, personal finance, which is so important, branding, film business, product development, self-development courses, and even storytelling courses as well. So all of this is here for you guys, and just go to the blog. It's all broken down, really simple, really clean and clear. You can get that up and running. And if you click on one of these, you'll also notice that I've written a brand new 3,000-word ebook on film distribution, indie filmmakers' survival guide on film distribution. This one ebook could save you tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars and huge mistakes, and basically almost losing your film if you don't read it in many ways. A lot of the things I talk about in this book, I could have easily charged for, easily created a course for, but I decided to give it away because I want to help you guys out as much as possible, and I can go deeper into it, but 3,000 words, trust me, if you're new to film distribution, this is a great primer, and it will help you out a lot. It's free. Just download it, submit, and become part of the Filmtrepreneur tribe. Sign up for our newsletter, and you get that for free, plus other little bonuses as well that come along with that. And then finally, you can go over here to the shop area where you can hit books, which will be the 2 books that I have right now, which is Rise of the Filmtrepreneur, where you can pre-order, and then also sign up to be early. And then, of course, Shooting for the Mob is still available now at all fine book outlets. If you haven't read that book, please check it out. And finally, of course, merch. You want your Filmtrepreneur t-shirt, your hoodie, your sticker to put on your laptop. It's all here, and it's ready for purchase. If anybody wants to help support Filmtrepreneur, get a t-shirt, wear it proudly. I have mine on order, so I'll be wearing them all the time as well. And over on Indie Film Hustle as well, we have a brand new merch store as well, so you can check out all your Indie Film Hustle merch needs as well. So guys, I really hope you like this, you love this. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time, and I've been working on it, as you can see, for a very, very, very long time. And I really want to help you guys out as much as possible, and I hope this resource, as it grows, continues to get you to where you want to be. And I want you to start thinking about your film, your video projects, your creative content, whatever it might be, from wedding videos and corporate videos all the way to feature films, short films, television series, all of it. You need to start focusing on it and looking at it like a business, like a product line, how you build out ancillary product lines and revenue streams and side hustles spawning off of it. And we're going to go so deep into this because, as you know, it is one of my passions. I am a filmtrepreneur. And in the one of the first episodes of the podcast, you will hear the origin story of my filmtrepreneur origins, or where I believe filmtrepreneurship began at least in my life, of how it started. And I had not seen anyone do it prior to that. So I'm hoping that it gives you some inspiration on where you want to go in your life. But go over to filmtrepreneur.com and you can see the spelling. It's a little bit, it'll take a second for you to figure out the spelling and remember it, but it's there. It's filmtrepreneur.com. But for any quick little hack, if you just want to get there quickly, filmmakingbusiness.com. It'll take you right to Filmtrepreneur. So filmmakingbusiness.com will take you right there every time. So if you're talking to somebody, you're trying to hey man, you got to go to this site, filmmakingbusiness.com will take you right to the Filmtrepreneur site until people start really getting it in there. Because I want this to be not only a website, not only a podcast, not only a YouTube channel, but everything. I want it to be everything, and I want it to be a movement. I want it to be a film movement. I want filmmakers to change the way they're thinking about making movies and really change the game, change the rules of the game. Because honestly, if you're playing the game by the rules that are set by the big boys, you're going to lose every time. It's David and Goliath. You got to change the game. You got to change the rules of the game and play differently. If David would have gone straight up to Goliath and tried to punch him, he would have lost, because Goliath was Goliath. But he changed the game. He threw a little stone right between his eyes and knocked down the giant Goliath. And that's where I want Filmtrepreneur to be for you guys. And also, I forgot to tell you, the YouTube channel is up and running. So we already have new YouTube shows up there. We already have a ton of content up there. All the podcasts will be up there, and a new show, The Filmtrepreneur Method, will be there at least once or twice a week, at least, maybe a little bit more at the beginning to kind of load up, but there's going to be a lot of interviews, little snippets that you'll be able to dig into and dive into. So please subscribe as well on Filmtrepreneur's YouTube. And if you want to get there quickly, filmtrepreneur.tv. So as you can see, guys, I'm super excited about all this. You will be able to listen to the first few episodes on the Indie Film Hustle podcast and the Bulletproof Screenwriting podcast as well. I'm going to be putting those episodes out on there. But after that, please subscribe. Go to the if you want to subscribe right on iTunes, just go to filmbizpodcast.com. That's filmbizpodcast.com, B-I-Z, filmbizpodcast.com. Takes you straight to iTunes so you can subscribe, leave a review, all that kind of good stuff. And if you want the book and to subscribe to the book really quickly, go to filmbizbook.com. That's filmbizbook.com. I know I've dumped a ton of stuff on you guys today. It's not just one little thing. It is just an onslaught of things that I've wanted to drop on the tribe today. So it is knowledge bombs being dropped all over the place. But I wanted to come out with guns a-blare, and I didn't just want to drop one little thing here and then in a few more weeks another thing. I wanted it all to come out, boom, to come out and really just give you as much as I can all at once. Now, we will be growing. We'll be doing more things. Other things are coming up. Oh, and also, by the way, next week, kind of another big announcement coming up. It's not going to be as big as this, but it's another big announcement coming up. So definitely keep an eye out for all the social media outlets. And of course, Filmtrepreneur has social media. So Filmtrepreneur on Facebook, Filmtrepreneur on Twitter, Filmtrepreneurs on Instagram, and filmtrepreneur.tv takes you right to YouTube. So guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for all the love and support I've gotten. I've already been getting responses and people wanting to know what this is. So it is here. It is for you. Please spread the word. I'm asking you, please spread the word. Share everything. Tell everybody. I want this to get out there as big as possible. I want all this information, all this knowledge. I want this movement to really hit independent filmmakers and really help them to get out of this, a lot of places that they just, I don't want to see filmmakers just make one movie and then go off and do a job they hate for the rest of their life. I want them to live their passion. I want them to make a living from their passion. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to put the business back in the show business. All right, guys. So thank you again so much for all the support. Please, I want to hear from you. Email me, ifhsubmissions@gmail.com if you want any notes, any advice, anything that's not working. I've gone through everything, but hopefully everything's working. If something's not working, hit me up. Let me know. If you have any advice, any tips, any suggestions, I am open to all of it, guys. Thank you again so much. I wish you nothing but success on your filmtrepreneur journey. And please start thinking like a filmtrepreneur. See you soon.